Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rokah HaKudash. The one to the apostle nails, a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. I'm on the brother page of the Hopeful Elect 3. The name of this video is Salvation is for Israel only. Now, there are many ways that I can attack this or go at this here. I mean, but I'm just let spirit go today because there are many places I can go. I may be, well, hell, the spirit is the spirit. Let the spirit deal with it. Okay, so this brother here, I watched the whole thing, right? It ain't but 6 minutes. And he spoke about his whole argument is that he trying to save white people, so-called white people, right? And I think about 5 minutes and 28 seconds, for those of you all don't want to watch the whole thing, he said he got a white sister. You know, I don't know if he well, I know his understanding is not up to par, but I don't know if he talking about was his mother, but I think he said something about the guy is 70-80% of white or whatever. So I think she's an Edomite. So in other words, he trying to save her, right? Because apparently she been crying online. So let's get into it.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is a video I want to make to address something I've been seeing on TikTok the last couple of days. I see a lot of mostly a lot of YT females who are making messages because they're getting so much hate from Hebrew brothers and sisters who are telling them that they won't be able to enter into the kingdom because of their bloodline. First, I want to let you guys know, go read 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, verses 24 through 35. And it literally, the Most High was literally addressing he was addressing Jacob and Judah. Jacob, which is the 11 tribes, the northern kingdom, and then Judah, which is the southern tribe. And then he says that and then verse 24 says that I will give them over. Shall turn the other nations who shall call upon my name.
First off, this nigga don't know what he's talking about. He was addressing Jacob and Judah. Jacob is all the tribes. From Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, and Naphtali. He said he was addressing Jacob and Judah, right? But Judah is what? Judah is the American blacks, which is Judah, and Benjamin, where Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, those are the southern kingdom of the children of Israel, right? But Judah is the so-called black. You got the West Indies, Benjamins, and you got what? You got Levi, which is the Haitians. So and that make up what? The southern, and Ephraim on down Naphtali, that would make up the northern children of Israel. So hey,
It's a lot of other people, a lot of other Hebrews saying that those bloodlines come from the Nephilim, which I don't believe that that's true. But the thing is, even if it is, my people literally mix with so many different nations, and mix with so many different nations, and that the truth is we all have different bloodlines and different DNA inside of us. None of us are 100% Hebrew. I'm not 100% Hebrew. Nobody true.
See, I can't do it. I mean, because see, I know most of you are not going to catch it right. So I just can't let it just skeet on by or skirt on by. He said, let's bag it up again. Let's bag it up and then hit us again. I got to get some precepts, man, because if I don't get no precepts, you're gonna be a little confused for those of you all are new to that's listening to this here, right? So let's bag it up a little bit, and I'm gonna go into something right quick.
Which I don't believe that that's true, but the thing is, even if it is, like my people literally mix with so many different nations. It mixed with so many different mixed with so many different nations, and that the truth is we all have different bloodlines and different DNA inside of us. None of us are 100% Hebrew. I'm not 100% Hebrew. Nobody truly is.
See, that's ignorance. That just let you know he don't know what he's talking about. You know, this guy, all he doing is he's just whining. He's online whining. And he just he's emotional as well. He's emotional. He's upset because why? Because he wants someone to make it. Well, she gone to the kingdom. She gone to the kingdom. But if she's a so-called Edomite woman, she's gonna be she's not going to the kingdom. And she not the same status that the so-called white people over you in their kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites, and they're going to be what under our feet. Now let's deal with the seed portion of what we're talking about here, right? Numbers, right? Real quick. Which is Numbers 1, I'm going to go to verse 2. And I'm going to slide down to verse 18. Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel. Right? All the children of Israel, which is all of us, from Judah, Benjamin, Judah all the way down to Naphtali, right? After their families, by the house of their fathers. Why? Because your father, that's just like when Esau-Edom be trying to find out concerning the child. Let's say a child go missing and the child get deleted and it get found in the wood. What do? They look for the father to what? To test the bloodline. Or one of his siblings, which is he know that he had the same fathers. Right? But mainly the father, because the father is what the seed is. The seed is what it is. You plant an apple seed, apple come up. You plant an orange seed come up. I mean, on tree come up. This ain't hard. This is not hard. And this guy here, he's sensitive. He looks a little effeminate to me, but hey, he could be, but he looks feminine as hell. Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families by the house of their fathers, with the number of their what? Their names. Every male by their pole, which is what? Their pole, which is their father, which is the head of what? Of the household. Now, drop down to verse 18. And they assemble, they who? The children of Israel, and they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree. What's a pedigree? Pedigree is what? Your lineage, or who you are and what you are. And how do you establish that? By what? Your father. After their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from. This is why the son is supposed to get the father's name. Because why? Because it's his seed. It's his seed. I'm gonna hit a few more. And I'm gonna get back into this video. What I want? Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah. I'm going to go to Jeremiah 23. That's kind of long, though. I'm going to read kind of fast. Jeremiah 23 and verse 5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh, that I will raise up unto David a righteous branch. And who David, a righteous branch, which is the same seed line of what? Who everyone ignorantly calls Christ or Jesus, right? And a king shall what? Shall reign and prosper and shall what? Execute judgment and justice in what? In the earth. In his days, Judah which is the so-called black man, right? Which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which is the southern tribe of the children of Israel. It ain't just, that's Judah, which is the so-called black, but the southern tribe is what? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. In his days, Judah shall be saved. And Israel, which is the northern kingdom of the children of Israel, from Ephraim all the way down to Naphtali, shall dwell safely in what? In his name. Whereby he shall what? Shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Therefore, here we go here. Therefore, behold, the days come. We're in those days. This is a future prophecy that's about to take place. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that they shall no more say, the Lord Yahweh liveth, which brought them up, the children of Israel, excuse me, out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord Yahweh liveth, which what? Brought up, and which led the seed of the house of Israel. The whole house of Israel, seed line. Out of what? The north country, and from all countries, whether I had driven them, and they shall what? Shall dwell in their own land. So, but now we're what? According to Deuteronomy 28 and 64, we are scattered in what? In the four corners. We're scattered, and we're not going to come. And he's right about. No, he ain't right about that. What I want to say is that we are looking like all of the nations. So when he said something about skin color and skin tone, you can't go by skin color, skin tone, because skin color and skin tone don't have anything to do with the seed line of what? Of who's an Israelite, who's not. Because why? Because we're scattered. Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people. All people. We are scattered in four corners. We're looking like all the nations. So we are scattered from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods. So this is why he is speaking this foolery that he's speaking, right? This is why you all will attach you all selves to what? To the JC and calling on another god. Our people are what? We're lost in this scroll, but most of us are not going to come out of it because we are what? Because we are destroyed as a people. It's not going to happen. Ecclesiasticus, let's go to Ecclesiasticus, which is in the Apocrypha. What I want? I know it's 40 something. 40, hold on, let me. 47. Ecclesiasticus 47 in verse 21. So the kingdom was divided in the Apocrypha. So the kingdom was divided, and out of Ephraim, because Ephraim is the head tribe or the northern tribe of the children of Israel, ruled a what? A rebellious kingdom. So they went out first. The northern kingdom of the children of Israel. Right? But those Gentiles that Yahweh Shah came to save was what? Was the northern kingdom of the children of Israel. And Apostle Paul. That's that mystery in what? In the new, what one will call the new, old, the new. Right? Which is in Matthew's on back to Revelations. Okay, so the kingdom. Well, I'm trying to think about these precepts. I got a couple precepts on my head. So the kingdom was divided, and out of Ephraim ruled a rebellious king. Now here's the point. But the Lord would never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish, neither will he abolish the prosperity of his elect, because his elect is the only one that's going to be saved during this time. That's why a lot of you all running around him trying to save the wicked. It ain't gonna work. You know, it ain't gonna work. What that is? I think it's Proverbs 11:21. Your hand joined in hand, right? Which is Proverbs 11:5. No, 11:21. Proverbs 11:21. Goes into, that's all he is. He's upset because his sister, or half sister, which is probably his, no such thing as half. See, y'all, we're in the caught up in the ways of Esau-Edom, the so-called white man, in judging things, and you all claim to follow the scriptures, but you won't. But when you're read a scripture and you're giving the point from the scriptures, you don't accept it. Why? Because the so-called white man don't accept it. Most of you all are what? Well, the so-called white man is your God. Because you'll argue tooth and nails with who? With the scriptures and what the so-called white man has given you as a point. Madness, man. Ecclesiasticus 47:22 again, but the Lord will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish, neither will he abolish the prosperity of his elect, and the seed of him that loveth him he will not take away, wherefore he gave a remnant. That's all going to be saved, man. With that Matthew 24:31. A remnant is going to be saved over here, that we're going to be saved out of Babylon, starting with the 144,000 of men, then women and children. That's it. He will not take away, wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob. Jacob. And in the process of elimination, and you wicked Israelites, you 2/3 out of America, you will not make it. And out of him a root unto David. Let's get one more, y'all. What I want. No, hold up. Just thought about one. Ecclesiasticus. Say in Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 3 and verse. Ecclesiasticus 3 and, let me see something. 3 and 13. Is that what I want? Where am I, y'all? I think that's what I want. Ecclesiasticus 3. Oh, let's see. 3 and 13. Let's see. It's not what I want. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's go back over here to, let's go to Isaiah. Which is Isaiah 44. Isaiah 44 and 1. Isaiah 44 and verse 1. Right? Isaiah 44 and 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. How you going to get around that? The true servants of the Lord is what? You got to have the bloodline, which is a seed line, which is the bloodline of what? Of one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. They are his servants. Yet now, hear, O Jacob, my servant, in Israel, whom I have chosen, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, that Jeremiah 1 and 5, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jerusalem, Jezreel, whom what? I have chosen. What did Isaiah 41 and 8, which is what? The elect. So the seed line matters, man. I didn't get a whole bunch of precepts concerning the seed line. I just want to get go in a little more depth concerning whose salvation is for. And I hit the seed line in the beginning with numbers, but I went in and showed you what, that they're not going to be saved, man. I'm gonna get a little more in depth concerning salvation and all that, and who salvation is for. But I mean, anytime you're dealing with a Christian, you're gonna be a little bit everywhere, because they don't know how to stay on one subject. They be everywhere, and he just mainly just running his mouth because he's emotional.
And the thing is, the Most High understands that. He knows that, unfortunately, my ancestors wanted to go mix with the other tribes and mix with the other nations. I mean, Solomon did it. Samson did it when he was messing with the Philistine women. Like, if you guys read all throughout Scripture, my people constantly mixed with the other nations. So the truth is,
yeah, we had concubines. We had concubines. Yes, but that don't mean. That means that what? Anytime, well, he's like Israel. I say he's an Israelite, but hey, the Israelites, the men, if the men go lay down, no matter what woman or man lay down with, whether it's a so-called white woman, the seed line, the child will still be an Israelite. So that's all it is. It's not hard. You all just make it hard because of your ignorance, and you try to compare what the darkness of this world with the light, which is the scriptures.
none of us are 100% anything, and some of us can possibly have Nephilim DNA.
See that ignorance? None of us is 100% anything. No food, the seed. You know, no, does not matter. You could come out. The child can come out. You say you lay down with an Asian woman. The child can come out looking like the Asian woman. But guess what? That seed line is not. It's not her child. He's not. He's a seed line. He's what? He got a tribe, and his tribe would be, if it's so-called black man, he's a what? From the tribe of Judah. It's that simple, man. This is why the so-called small hats use what? Their mother. Because they know that's just too much of a evidence to say that you are who your father is. Because the scriptures do say that. But they say who you are, who your mother is. That's just to keep the confusion amongst the people, man. And keep the people ignorant. That's all.
Inside of us, even Hebrews could possibly have. The truth is, these camps that are out here teaching all this, they have been told the truth through a mount of hate, and not through a way of love. Because the purpose of these camps is to get people to not come to the truth. Because, like I said, they have been taught a form of the truth through a whole lot of hate. So when Christians or other people hear that we're like someone asked,
who the hell is you? Some nigga just want to speak. See how y'all just get on here? Y'all just be embarrassing yourself, man. Looking like fools, but you really be mocking yourself. You really be mocking yourself trying to save Esau-Edom all the goddamn time. Y'all always trying to save Esau. You know what? He said he went to, the first precept he called out where he say, 2nd Esdras 2. 2nd Esdras 2. And then he talking about from 24 all the way to 35, right? But his main point, I read it. His main point is this is what he at, right? You know what? I'm gonna be a little long, so let's just hear him on. I'm gonna get back on that point. If I don't catch nothing else, this clown says and want to go into precept, because it is 6 minutes.
Ask me, am I Hebrew Israelite? I tell them, yeah. But because of all the hate that they see from these people, from all these different camps, they immediately reject me, and it makes it hard for us nice, fruitful Hebrews out here to really help people, because people look at us as evil people, and it just really frustrates me when I see all you poor white tea people or white tea women, men, whoever. It hurts when I see you guys on here sad like that, because first of all, we're all not like that, and number two, yes, you guys can receive salvation.
See, that's the only one he concerned with is Esau-Edom, the so-called white man. He's the only one that Esau-Edom. That's all you 2/3 come on here and want to save is what Esau-Edom, man. That's it. What's that? Amos. What that Amos? I can't sit through 6 minutes of this shit, man. I got to make some points. Let's run it back and see what he say again. Now, it just hurts my soul. I mean, we all not like that. I just love. I'm in love. I'm in love with you so-called white people. It just hurts my spirit.
It hurts when I see you guys on here sad like that, because first of all, we're all not like that. And number two, yes, you guys can receive salvation.
Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. I thought he came here for that they all can make it. What's that precept here? Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. Put that over there. 1 Corinthians 10. Listen to this here. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, which is what he is. He's very ignorant of what of the scriptures concerning the scriptures as a whole. You know, most of you all are ignorant concerning the scripture because you worried about feelings. See, a lot of these young men raised by their mothers, and they're full of feelings and emotions, and they judge things on what? Feelings and emotions instead of what? Common logic. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers, not mothers, all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through what? The sea. Verse 2. And were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea. Listen up. And did all eat the same spiritual meat. The same spiritual meat. And did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they drink of what? Of that spiritual rock. Who is that rock? Yahweh Shai. That followed them in what? And that rock was the Mashiach. Over and over and over and over and over again, our people always trying to say the goddamn wicked of the earth, man, which is Esau-Edom, man. And the scriptures is very clear concerning Romans 10 and verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal. Y'all got that zeal of God, of thy power. But guess what? But not according to knowledge. You don't have the zeal according to knowledge. Verse 4 again of 1 Corinthians 10 and 4. And did all drink the same spiritual drink. What spiritual drink? Which is the truth. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them in what? And that rock was a Mashiach. But with many of them, thy power was not well pleased. For they were what? Overthrown in the wilderness. He was in the wilderness for 40 years. Why? He was rooting out the wicked, man. And those scragglers of what? Of those heathens. He was rooting them out. So when we left, from that point, we left from there, all of you wicked Israelites and heathens was what? Was not amongst the children of Israel. Verse 5. But with many of them, thy power was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were our example to the intent we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. Right now, you are lusting after the what? The wicked of the earth, the so-called white man. Neither be ye idolaters, and all of you are idolaters, man. Most of you all. You are what? Because you are worshiping JC. Huh? What the hell y'all gonna do when that sky crack open? You see a so-called black man with that big fro. What are you gonna do, man? You still gonna be screaming Jesus? Madness, man, madness. Neither be ye idolaters, as were what? Same. I mean, some of them, not all now. Some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. neither let us commit fornication. Spiritual fornication. Start there. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed and fell in one, some, not all, keep talking about some, in one day, 3,020,000 put to death. Verse 9, neither let us tempt Yahushua, Mashiach, right? As some of them also tempted. Not some, not all. Yes, clearly most of us was wicked as hell. Not all of us. Just like today. Most of us can't get the truth, but some of us can, which is going to be what? Starting with the elect. The elect is the only one going to be saved out of Babylon, man. Neither let us tempt the Mashiach as what? As some of them also tempted and were what? Destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye as some of them also murmur. Some, not all. And were destroyed of the what? The destroyer. This is why we as a people, most of us, we're not going to get it because it's simple. We are what? During this time are not worthy for salvation. Why? Because we are damn, y'all. I tried to think of that last night and couldn't think of it. Damn. I just finna say it, but it just again it's caught me up. Damn. The word I'm looking for. Stumbling blocks. And those stumbling blocks are what? Are what? Are the darkness of this world. and the main portion of that darkness is what? It's these man-made religions, man. And y'all trying to want to save Esau-Edom, man. Esau-Edom created all of these religions, man, including that Muslim crap. Egyptology. That he created all of that. And we think we so deep. This is, hey man, niggas and flies, man. I despise. You know. I'd rather have a fly buzzing around me, bothering me, than one of you Negroes hanging around, getting on my damn nerve, trying to save Esau-Edom. It's madness, man. Amos 3:1 again. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. You don't know no damn heathen. You know he created all people. He chose his people only, man. And I'm gonna hit a few more, little more of this crap, and I'm gonna go hit a few more precepts. Then I'm gonna close this out.
And then I've been seeing also a lot of hate from a lot of Hebrews when they are seeing a lot of our Hebrew men with white T women, or white T men with a Hebrew man. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, a white T woman with a Hebrew man, or a Hebrew woman with a white T man. Let me fix that. And they throw so much hate at them and saying that we're mixing. But first of all, if you go and read the scriptures, the reason why he told us not to mix in the first place, it wasn't because of their nationality. It was simply because of their abominations. He said because they would turn you away from the Most High.
Yeah, just like your so-called white sister turning you away from the Most High right now. You right. This is the main reason right here. Solomon wasn't going off because he was laying down with other women. Solomon went off because why? They turned his heart. Some of his wives turned his heart from what? From the Most High, which is what you are doing right now, trying to save her, and in the process save her nation, as being part of what it is. Exodus 2 and hold up real quick. 2 and verse 23. And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died. And the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage. Just like in the day we were what? Catching hell. Captivity. We were what? Under the hands of our enemies. Bondage. And they cried, and their cry came up unto thy power by reason of the what? The bondage, meaning slavery. And thy power heard their groaning, and thy power remembered his covenant with Abraham, which is who came out of Abraham? Isaac. And with Isaac and with Jacob. Listen to this, verse 25. And thy power looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them, not the whole world. This dude just running his damn mouth, man. And he like I say, he sounds like he's a very effeminate brother, man. He's just running his damn mouth. He don't know nothing, man. He just emotional because he's attached himself to what? To these Edomites, and y'all always trying to save Esau-Edom when you yourself, your ass is gonna be destroyed unless you repent and wake up. But I don't see him waking up because he look effeminate anyway. He sound like he doing something outside of the realm of a woman anyway.
Now, me personally, I personally don't care. I date a Hebrew or a white tea woman. It personally don't matter to me. But the point is that you guys can receive salvation. Like, please do not listen to these camps. And I hate that I gotta keep making videos like this. But y'all, please do not listen to these Hebrew camps because a lot of them are formed from Freemasonry. These camps are part of Freemasonry, just like Christianity is, just like Hinduism is, just like Buddha.
This nigga just running his mouth, man. That's all he doing. He just running his damn mouth. Let's go to Psalms right quick, right? Which is Psalms 47 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is not dealing with the heathen, man. He's not dealing with the heathen. Yeah, he gave the heathens a blessing, just like Esau-Edom is in his blessing at this present moment. We have rulership of the earth. Esau. But, his time is up. And you're going to perish right along with, let's get that precept right quick. I said it earlier. Which is Proverb. You can't save her, man. You can't save these Edomites, man. No matter how you get on here and run your mouth, you can't save these devils, man. Huh? How the hell Esau-Edom ain't paid for they ain't even paid for all the hangers and killing that they did to and burning and eating us and all kind of crap. And you want them to think they're gonna be in the kingdom of heaven with us side by side? You're reincarnated, huh, man? And then they got to come back and pay for what? They got to pay for them sins, man. Who they got to pay for that, man? What them, Proverbs 11 and verse, 21, 11, 21. Though hand join in hand, because you join in hand with them, right? The wicked, Esau-Edom, the so-called white man, shall not be unpunished. But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. The seed, not the whole world. They're the only ones that are going to see salvation. The 144,000 are men first, and then women and children, man. Actually, it's another one, Proverbs 11 and 5. I think the verse 5. No. Thought it was. Let me see. It don't matter. That the point made, right? Again, though joined hand in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall what? Shall be delivered. That's 16 and 5 I was thinking about with Proverbs 16 and 5. That's what I was thinking about. Proverbs 16 and 5. Everyone that is proud, which is this nigga here, he's very proud, in heart, meaning his mind, is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh, though hand joined in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Esau-Edom, the wicked, is going to be punished right along with your wicked ass.
Judaism is just like Islam and all these other different religious camps or religious organizations. They are all formed by Freemasons to get people to turn away from the truth, because the Most High wants us to be set apart in Him and Kodesh in Him, and to come out of Babylon.
Where you learn that word from, Kadosh? He said Kadesh. Where you learn that from? These niggas, boy, I tell you, they've been learning. Y'all been learning precepts, and y'all been biting off the Israelites, and you learning words, and you trying to use them, but you using them wrong. I bet he don't even know what that means. There's him again. He said Kadesh. He mentioned Kodash. Kadesh.
The truth, because the Most High wants us to be set apart in Him and Kodesh in Him. And
see, Kodesh. Hey, he learned that from the Israelites.
To come out of Babylon, which is an entire system. It's not just America, but it's the whole world, and it's an entire system that He wants us to come out of. And another example, like let's say if I was to get with a Hebrew woman, for an example, because considering that we're all mixed, per se, if I was to get with a Hebrew woman, and then let's say
no such thing as mixed, man. Seed line, the man carried the seed. No such thing as mixed. This is total confusion here. This is confusion right here. For anybody that is that, you know, but hey, you got lost fools out there. They're gonna some people gonna attach themselves to what these lies. Which most people gonna attach themselves to the lie, because he's speaking that love, and he's what he appeared to be what, a feminine brother, man. You know, y'all love attaching yourselves to feminine men.
Me and her have a kid, that child will also be mixed and have a different bloodline in them, because the thing is, we're all.
How is it gonna be a different bloodline? I mean, that child gonna be mixed and gonna have a different bloodline. That child also gonna be mixed. If I get with a so-called white woman and then have a child by the so-called white woman, that child gonna be mixed too. See what I'm talking about? See, that's confusion, man. That's confusion. That's all these antichrist do is what? Speak and cause confusion. That's why I don't know how y'all niggas be sitting there across the table from these niggas with all that old madness, and then allowing them to control the narrative. Madness, man. What did Job say? I think that was Job 8 and Job 8 and 8. Listen to this right here. They get a few more seed concerning the seed, right? Because you know he keep throwing that seed out there, seed. What does the scripture say? Job 8 and 8. For inquire, what are we inquiring about? Job say, I pray thee of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers. Why? Because the northern kingdom Israelite was separated. And what's happened? They had to find out who their father is. So why? You can find out what tribe they are from. Your fathers, man. Your father is what? Determines your seed and who you are, man. God, man. What that is? Ezra. Do I want Ezra? Let's go to Ezra. I think it's 2. Hold up. That's a long one now. Ezra, I think it's 2 and 59. Ezra 2. Yeah, Ezra 2 and 59. Right? Ezra 2 and 59. And these were they which went from up Tel Malaya and Tel Hassa, Cherub, Adan, and Immer, but they could not show their father's house. Why do they need to show their father's house? In their seed, because their father is what? Their seed line. Whether they were what? Of Israel. How are you going to get around that? You can't get around that. Again, but they could not show their father's house in their seed, whether they are of Israel. That's how you determine whether you are of the children of Israel, man. So they couldn't register and being what? In the house of out of the 12, what's it is? 62, verse 62. These sought these register among those that were reckoned by their genealogy, but they were not found, therefore were they what? As polluted, put from the priesthood. Why? Because they could not determine their what? Their father, their lineage of their father, man. This nigga running his mouth, man. Niggas and flies, man.
Mixed. Because I have a sister of mine who's YT, who I'm really close with. Her friend was part of some tribe, and he went and got his DNA tested. I can't remember, forgive me, I can't remember what tribe it was, but he went and got his DNA tested. And by the way, this guy is extremely white.
See? He going on, now he started off to my skin color, skin tone. Now he's back talking about this guy here, he's completely white. And he said his tribe was so. I don't know what, I mean, I think he's trying to say that he went and got blood tests and all this here, and that he went, hey man, listen. We don't teach. You know, most of the Israelites don't teach concerning skin color or skin tone. Now you have some, which is ISUPK and a couple other fools out there, madness, be trying to determine skin color and skin tone concerning who been you from Africa. You ain't from over here, and you ain't no so-called black. You from Africa, you ain't no Israelite. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. Because again, we're scattered. We're scattered in the four corners. Job, what that is? Not Job, but Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So that's no getting around that. That's no getting around that, man. That the Heavenly Father chose a particular people unto himself, man.
And the DNA test came back, said he had like 50% of like over 50% of his tribe inside of him. And the thing is, this guy was white as pure snow. So the point of what I'm trying to
see, that's confusion, man. 50% of his tribe, 50% is Romans 11:1. I say then, this is Apostle Paul, who you all like quoting. I say then, read it verbatim, God cast away his people? Hell no, he ain't cast away his people. God forbid. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin, which is out of the what? Benjamin is what? Part of the southern tribe of the children of Israel. I say then, has God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. Verse 2. God has, read it verbatim, God had not cast away his people. So this was his point. I forgot. Which is where he first came, he said 2nd Esdras 2:24. I mean, he said 24 through 35. But really his main point was in 33 through 35. And I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to you right quick, right? Because this is his point, trying to establish and put the heathen with the children of Israel. Listen to this here. He said 25. His point is really in 33 through 34. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I, Ezra, received a charge of the Lord upon Mount Horeb, that I should what? Go unto Israel. Now look at what it says. It said go unto Israel. It said go unto the world. Go unto Israel. But when I came unto them, they set me at not and despise the what? The commandments of the Lord. Here we go. 34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathens. See what I'm talking about? O ye heathens. This is where he at. Those heathen was what? Was Israelite fallen was what? The northern kingdom of the children of Israel, man. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathens, that hear and understand, look for what? Your shepherd. Look for your shepherd. See that word I just read? Meaning your father. Look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest. Well, your shepherd. But I was trying to, not shepherd. Shepherd meaning what? We not saying shepherd to your father, because your father is what? What term is the what? Your seed line. He got me stuck on seed line. So what? Your shepherd. And why you got to look for your shepherd? He shall give you everlasting rest. For he is near at hand, that shall come in what? In the end of the world, when in this world. Because Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Verse 35 of second Esdras, which is what he used, 2 and 35. Be ready to reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you for what? Forevermore. Now, let's go here right quick. Romans 12 and verse, I'm on Romans 11. Let's go to Romans 12 real quick. Romans 12 and 1 says, hold up. Where was second address? Yeah, I want Romans 12 and verse 1. And it reads, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of thy power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto thy power, which is your reasonable what? Service. Who is the service of the what I read 44 and 1 and verse 2, which is who is the servant, true servant of the Lord, which is the Israelites. That's in Isaiah 44 1 and 2, right? Verse 2 of 12, Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by what? By the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that is that good and acceptable. Damn, you know what, y'all? I wanted, this is not what I wanted. Hold up. Did it again? I want Corinthians, y'all. Sorry about that. Which is 12. I mean, boy, it's a good point. I wanted Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 12. I don't know why I do that. Romans 12 or 1 Corinthians 12. I have to think about that Romans. Now, Romans 12, meaning goes into, because the heathen, which is the northern tribe of the children of Israel. Because why? Verse 1, which is 1 Corinthians 12 and 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Why? Because most of our people are ignorant to the fact concerning the what? The heathens. That our people would call heathens. Why? That's it, like he's a heathen right now. Why? Because he's what? He's first off, he's trying to save his enemy. He's trying to save the so-called white man. All white people, but look at the house of Esau that calls themselves so-called white people. That's Esau-Edom, right? That's the not all of us, all of them, but what? Most of them are what? Are so-called white people. They are Esau. You can't save Esau. Now some of us are looking like them, but not. It's not. There's a remnant amongst every nation of people that are Israelites that are going to what? They're going to make it in the kingdom. Man. We looking like all the nation, man. Now concerning spiritual gift, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. Man, there are many precepts, man. Many precepts. Ephesians 2 and 11 through 12. Romans 9, 9:24. Yeah, Romans 9:24. Let's go there right quick. Romans 9:24. Listen to this here. I'm already in Romans. Romans 9:24. Even us whom he has called, not the Jew. There we go. The northern kingdom. That's the northern kingdom of the Israelite. Not the Jew only, but also what? The Gentiles. Not the Jews only, which was the southern kingdom of the children of Israel, and the Gentiles are who? The Gentiles are the northern kingdom or Israelite. My bad, I said the Jews. Hey, don't we are so quick to judge one another, and because why? Because what that is, Ecclesiastes 19:16, there's one that slippeth in his speech, but not from his heart. And who is he that had not offended with his tongue? Brothers get offended all the time when you make what? You might say something. I can't always keep myself all the time now. But anyway, again, Romans 9:24. Even us whom has called not of the Jews, and during that time the southern kingdom of the children of Israel, they were still what? In their capacity concerning who and knowing who they are. But what? The Jews only, but also of the Gentiles. And those Gentiles was the northern kingdom was what? Those was the northern kingdom of the Israelites. As he saith also, verse 25, Romans 9:25, as he saith also in Hosea, which is Hosea 1:10, I will call them what? My people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which were not my beloved. Huh? Hosea. Let's go to Hosea right quick. What does he mean? What is he talking about in Hosea? That's 1 in verse, again, 1 and 10. Hosea 1:10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. So we are nations within nations of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass, this is future, which is right now, come to pass that in the place, what place? Of our captivity, where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. Is not we saying that right now? Because the northern and the southern kingdom, the southern king, which is you niggas, was always backbiting against the northern kingdom and calling them and not saying that they are not what? They're not Israelite. And it shall come to pass, which is future now, that in the place of our captivity, where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall ye be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. There it is. Let's hit this on out. Then I'm going to hit it for more precepts. I'm going to close it out.
It says that you guys simply just can't go by the color of somebody's skin to determine if they're really 100% something. Because depending on your genetics, the more melanin that you genetically are prone to make, the darker your skin is. All dark skin means you just produce more melanin than the average person, and the lighter your skin is means you don't produce a whole lot of it due to your genetics. That's all that means. So all my white tea women and men out there, mostly the women because I see them mostly on here, being emotional. Trust me, I get it, because when you guys hear things like that.
Man, they cut this thing off.
They can make you guys sad. Just know you guys can be saved. And again, go read. I will say it again. Go read 2nd Esdras, chapter 2.
There you go. See, I mean, that's the ignorance. Let's read. Let's go to 31 right quick, which is Jeremiah 30, 31 and 1. At the same time, saith the Lord Yahweh, will I be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall what? Be my people. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the people which were left of the sword found grace in what? In the wilderness, even Israel. What is he talking about? Even meaning goes into what? It's a what? It's an adverb that modifies or what? Qualifies what? An adjective concerning Israel. So, verse, do I want 3? No. Tell you what, let's go to 30. Let's go to verse 30. No. Not 30. Yeah, 30. Jeremiah 30. I'm going to read Jeremiah. I'm going to hit the precepts here, and I'm going to close this out. Jeremiah 30:1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh, God of what? Of Israel, saying, Write thee all the word that I have spoken unto thee in a what? In a book. For lo, the days come which we're in now, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, northern and southern tribe of the children of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I will cause them to what? To return to the land that I gave to what? Their fathers. And they shall what? Possess it. Huh? How you can't get around that. You can't get around that. Let's drop down to verse 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will what? Will burst thy bonds. Meaning what? We're going to be free from his what? His system, which is wicked system that we are part of, which he's getting ready to what? To establish the new world order, MOTB. Burst thy bonds, and what? And strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Meaning what? Slavery. Slavery. But they shall serve the Lord Yahweh their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Them who? The Israelites. Little more. Verse 10, therefore fear thou not. Fear thou not. Meaning that fire, because that's the second death. Oh, my servant Jacob, Yahweh will save his people. Starting with what? Starting first with 144,000 of men, then women and children. And said the Lord, neither by what? Dismay, be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make them afraid. Why? Because you can't even go out the yard now, boy. Get in your car. Esau-Edom, you see a police car, blue and white, what you gonna do? It's fear. Fear come over being what? Pulled over and shot to death. Verse 11, for I am thee, I am with thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, to save thee, which is about the 1/3 of the children of Israel, not the whole world, and not all you Israelites. Though I make what? A full end of all nations, a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee. Yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, meaning making us what? Rulers of the earth, back again, and forevermore. And will not leave what? Altogether unpunished. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, meaning not curable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead their cause, thy cause, that thou mayest be what? Bound up. Thou hast what? No healing medicines. Why? Because Yahweh Shai is the only one going to free us out of the hands of our enemies, man. And in the process of us being freed out of the hands of our enemy, Esau-Edom going into captivity. Over and over and over. Because they're going to be born what? Right back into captivity. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. Who? Yahweh. Because y'all praising their God, JC. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with a wound of an enemy. Who that enemy is? Esau-Edom. With the chastisement of the cruel one. That's Esau-Edom. For the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Why criest thou for thy affliction, thy sorrow? is incurable for what the multitude of thy iniquities, because thy sins will increase. I have done these things unto thee. This is why we're trying. This is why most of us are trying to save the heathens, man. And we've been in captivity. We've been dying and coming right back into captivity, man. Back into the hands of what? Of our enemies, man. Last but least, verse 16 of Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, meaning other nations, every one of them shall go into captivity. Huh? They all are going to go into captivity. You can't say the so-called, especially the so-called white man. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So that knows it called Halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rokah Kudash, Shalom.